Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Don't Call My Wax Junk, where we take a look at sets and subsets of interest from the 80s and 90s. I got to come up with some kind of really cool entrance, like a hook, like my boy Pepino man. Every time his videos come on, me and my son just sit there and just crack up. We love the way that he introduces all his videos. I got to come up with a clever, I don't know, like a slogan or a catchphrase or I don't know, something. Anyway, we're sticking with the year 1993. Seems to be a pretty popular year so far. I think we've several of our last videos have centered on 1993. This video is no different. What you're looking at here is a 30-card factory issued set from Pinnacle called the Cooperstown Card set, featuring 30 players that at the time Pinnacle, I'm assuming, thought were surefire Hall of Famers. It's bold to slap Cooperstown Card on an active player, not really knowing what could happen. But I think, as we'll find out as we go through this set, they definitely got more right than wrong when identifying these players. This set can be purchased on eBay now for $3 or $4. However, I found this to be very interesting as I was doing research for this video. This 30-card set was actually also produced as an all-defect set, and there were 1,000 all-defect sets produced for a collectibles convention that was going to be held in Dallas, or was held in Dallas back in '93. It was called the Sports Collectibles Association International Conference. SCAI, and 1,000 of these sets were created all defects, which gave it that foil kind of metallic look. Unfortunately, didn't have quite the attendance at that convention that they were anticipating, so they had to come up with other ways to give out or distribute these 1,000 sets of the Cooperstown cards. Those sets, because they were so minimally produced, fetch a little bit more of a premium price. You're going to pay $500, $600, $700 for the entire 30-card set in the all defects material. So let's take a minute. Let's just go through the set, see how Pinnacle did in selecting their Hall of Famers. This is a great set to add to your collection, a very inexpensive set to add to your collection if you have not already done so. Card number 1, Nolan Ryan, Hall of Famer. Here we see George Brett. Boy, what a hitter he was. What a hitter. Unbelievable. Even up to when he retired. Robin Yount, another member of the 3,000 Hit Club. Hall of Famer. Pudge, Carlton Fisk, one of the best hitting catchers of all time. Dale Murphy included in this set. As a Braves fan, obviously I'm a little biased towards my feelings about Dale Murphy, but I got to be honest, I do not believe that his numbers support his inclusion in the Hall of Fame. I know a lot of people believe he does, and listen, if being inducted in the Hall of Fame was purely based on being a quality human being and a great representative of Major League Baseball during your playing days, he'd be first ballot, no doubt. He just unfortunately suffered some injuries late in his career that kept him from hitting some fairly important milestones, in my opinion. I think he was 2 home runs shy of 400. Average was not horrible, but it wasn't great, right around 270 lifetime. And again, he probably would have gotten a lot of these numbers had he been healthy later on in his career, but it just unfortunately didn't work out. I hope he gets in one day with the Veterans Committee vote, but I think there's other people that have better arguments than Dale Murphy. Dennis Eckersley, definite Hall of Famer. No doubt about Rickey Henderson. Great shot of Ryan Sandberg. Let's take a look at the back of these cards. We didn't do that. They all look very, very similar in that there's a nice photograph on the top half of the card, an action photo of the player. You got gold foil stamping with the name, Cooperstown Card right above. And there's typically some kind of fact here about the player. Good looking cards. Ozzie Smith, definite Hall of Famer. Dave Winfield. Does he not look like he can hit the ball a country mile? My goodness. Strong, big guy. Andre Dawson, another Hall of Famer. Kirby Puckett, lost him too soon. Great player. Wade Boggs. I've been watching All-Star games. For some reason, I'm on an All-Star game kick here recently, and I've just been watching All-Star games throughout the 80s and 90s, and just unbelievable. Year after year after year after year, Wade Boggs starting third baseman for the American League. Just a testament to his play and consistency over the years. Don Mattingly, not quite a Hall of Famer. Time will tell. Time will tell for this guy too. Numbers definitely are there, but also the cloud of suspicion. Sweet swing and Will Clark. Not a Hall of Famer. Cal Ripken, great picture there. Great picture. The Rocket, just like Bonds, cloud of suspicion, but definitely has the numbers that support induction. Doc Gooden, not a Hall of Famer. Mr. Padre, another one we lost too soon. Tony Gwynn, maybe one of the best hitters, probably the best hitter of my generation. Joe Carter, right now not a Hall of Famer. Ken Griffey Jr., another sweet swing from the left side of the plate. Phenomenal player. Hall of Famer. Paul Molitor, 3,000 hit member. Hall of Famer. There's the Big Hurt. Hall of Famer. Juan Gonzalez. Had some good years for Texas, no doubt. Not a Hall of Famer. Barry Larkin. Great shortstop for the Reds, Hall of Famer. Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer. Cecil Fielder, not a Hall of Famer. Had some big, powerful years there with the Tigers. I think he hit 50 home runs in 1990. Was definitely looking like he was going to be on track for Cooperstown. But not yet. Roberto Alomar. I didn't realize how many teams Alomar played for throughout his career. He played in a bunch of places. Obviously started out with the Padres, the Blue Jays, the Indians, the Orioles, just a ton of teams. But nonetheless, produced in all of those places because he is a Hall of Famer. Last card of the set, Mark McGwire. Not a Hall of Famer, though obviously numbers would support that. The steroid abuse and that cloud of PEDs is hanging over McGwire as well. How do you feel about that issue? I've shared with you my opinion. Hard to tell who did and who did not use PEDs during this particular era of the game, so I'm not so sure it's fair to try to differentiate one from another. I feel like if the numbers are there, they got to go in. They were the best players of their generation. But, you know, some of you may have compelling arguments against that. I'd love to hear them. But I just want to thank you for watching this quick little recap and review of the 30 card Cooperstown card set from Pinnacle from 1993. Again, want to invite you to share this video with others that might like this content. Hit that like button. Please subscribe for more. We'll catch you guys down the road. Everybody have a great day. Thanks.